Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to an Acquired Chef's YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more culinary innovations coming your way. Today's video is a quick demo on how to make vegan shredded omelette. I've used this quite a bit in a couple of cooking classes, and I thought I'd do a quick tutorial on how to actually make it. It's actually really easy using completely plant-based products. So to start with, we have some dried bean curd sheets that you can get at most Asian grocers. And we've also got some mushroom stock that I'm using. I'm using granulated stock, as you can see, and I'll add that to water. Now you can certainly go ahead and use any type of vegetable stock. You could use water, but the trick with water is that it can taste bland. And so giving it some vegetable stock to rehydrate actually adds to that flavor. Now I've gone ahead and done that already behind these little ingredients. We've got a box where I've added mushroom stock. So I've added about a half a liter of mushroom stock into the bean curd sheets, and I used boiling water. So that meant it could rehydrate in about 10 minutes. But if you're going ahead and using room temperature stock, that probably takes about 30 minutes to rehydrate. Now that we've gone ahead and rehydrated that, we're just going to grab ourselves some napkins. We're going to use a little bit of that to do it twice over. So let's start with that. I'm just going to pick up these sheets. Now, most of that vegetable stock should be in the sheets, and we'll just let that drain for a minute. And of course, you can certainly reserve some of that stock to use for anything else that you're making in the kitchen rather than letting it go to waste. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. Just going to drop that onto the kitchen towels, and I'm just going to add some on top, and a very quick and simple roll will help me just get most of that excess water out. And that just allows it to kind of absorb some of that water that we don't really need to make the shredded omelet. Next up, we'll be taking our shredded omelet and we are going to be chopping it up. So we'll just take that kitchen towel paper off and we'll keep that nice and rolled so that we can actually chop it quickly and easily. So just like that, we can compost this for later. And here we go. We're just gonna shred it up. Now we're going to go ahead and just fry that up a little bit like we would a regular omelet. So that heat's on, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some canola oil onto the pan. And I'm going to do these in half batches just so that they both get a chance to cook properly. So that's heated up already, and I'm going to go ahead and just take a chunk of that, as you can see, and allow that to start to unfold. And at a very high heat, just kind of let that sear so it caramelizes a little bit. Just giving it some time to sear. As you can see, it's starting to caramelize quite nicely, which really gives it that bite that egg typically has. And it adds to the texture of the dish as well. So just a couple minutes until you can see some of that caramelization go all the way through. And then we should be able to plate or finish up the ones that we've got. All right, and there you have it. Some very easy and simple scrambled, well, omelet, shredded omelet, to add to any dish you'd like to have or to have on its own. As you can see, all that brown caramelization's right there, and that's gorgeous and ready to go. As you can see, that's beautifully caramelized. It almost looks like shredded omelet, and it's got that crispy texture and still has that chewiness that bean curd typically has. Rehydrated with some delicious mushroom stock so that it's not just plain and bland as tofu can be at times. So there you go. You can add that to anything you like. Breakfast with some toast or stir fried as well. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you very soon.